Hello, this is Dinah Lane from the Harwich Channel, and I'm here with Patricia Tworek, who is the president of the board of the Chase Library here in Harwich, and we are going to get an update. We always look forward to your updates, Patty.
Thank you.
Um, I know you had a great summer. You had lots going on this summer,
We did. We
and
did.
you were at Doane Park several times.
We
Is
were
that
at,
right?
we were at Doane Park 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
We are invited to participate in their Village Crafters sale,
Mm.
and they're very generous. They give us a lovely spot under a tree, so
Mm.
that's cool, literally. But we were there 3 times during the summer, and actually we sold just shy of $800 worth of books. Our most expensive
Mm.
book is $2,
Wow.
and most of them are one.
So
So
it was
it was
pretty
very
rapid business.
it was,
That's great.
and I have to give a shout out to the volunteers who helped us get the books to the
Mm.
library, stayed with us while we set everything up,
Mm-hmm.
stayed and helped with the sale of the books so that people could zip back home and have a little bit of a lunch,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
generally speaking we're there all day.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
So
long day.
it was a great experience. It really,
Wonderful.
really was. And so now I will ask the people who are watching, we've sold most of our really good books. So we're looking for donations. Most people in the summertime want fiction or current nonfiction. We would be happy to receive anything that was gently used, hardcover, paperback,
Mm-hmm.
um, with a pub date of 2019 going forward, because
Okay.
it'll be 2024,
Mm-hmm.
for the
Okay.
next
So
sale.
the last 4 or 5
So
years.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and
great.
so we made a lot of beach readers happy too.
Yes, I'm sure. Yeah, well, it was pretty good weather for being outdoors for that kind of event, I
We
think,
had
this
good
summer.
weather.
Yeah, we were
Hmm.
all very lucky.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were. We were.
Okay, so
So
now on to the fall.
on to the
Oh,
fall.
but first, we have to talk about the fact that today
Yes.
is National Read a
Read a
Book
book
Day.
day. Yes.
So that is a very special thing for you to be here for that.
That is.
And
That
not
is.
only that, there's also a whole month dedicated
Yes.
to libraries. Can you talk about that?
National Library Card Sign Up Month.
Yes.
So I would encourage you to stop by Chase Library if you've never been in there. We actually had quite a few people during the summer who came in just to see the historic library. They
Mm,
they were
mm,
going through town, and they
hmm.
just wanted to stop off and see what our library was all about.
Had they seen that on some publication? They knew that it was there, or
You
did they
know,
just
our
drive by?
our sign
Yeah,
says we're on the National Register of
historical. Yeah.
Historic Places. Some of them did the book trail, the
Oh, yeah.
bookstore trail.
Yes, yes.
And I was talking to one of the gals up below the brine, and she actually was telling people, you should stop here and here and here,
Hmm.
because these are beautiful old libraries
Oh,
and you
that's
don't want to
nice.
miss
Great.
them. So thanks to her,
Hmm.
perhaps we got a lot. So it was a fun summer.
That's
It
great.
really was a fun
Good.
summer, and
So,
yeah.
what does one have to do to register for a library card at your library?
We are not clams. We cannot afford to be part of clams. And so we just have little index cards, and you fill it out with your name and
Mm,
address and phone number and email, just so that we can get a hold of you. If
hmm.
your book is overdue, most people bring them back on time.
Hmm.
But if you've reserved something,
Hmm.
and you can be 172 on a list in a major
Yes,
library for reservations, and you could be number 2,
yes,
because it's
yes.
just a smaller population
I've
that
had
comes
that
to the
experience.
library.
Yes. Yeah.
So you just fill out a card, and then you're free. You do not have to live in Harwich. You can live in one of the surrounding
Hmm.
communities. We just need to know
You take all
where you
comers.
are.
It's great.
Yes, it is. It's
Wonderful. It's a
good.
lovely, lovely system, actually.
It
Yeah.
really, really
And
is.
it's a very warm environment, too, when people come to it.
Thanks. Thank you very much. We
Really.
try to make it that way. And when people come in, don't be surprised if we ask you for a book review.
Ah.
Because we
Hmm.
like to know why people like the
Sure.
books, and
Yeah.
then that helps us to recommend the books to the next person that comes in.
Yeah.
You get to know people's reading habits.
You're talking about an impromptu book review,
Oh,
not a written
absolutely.
thing to be presented. You're talking about just talking about books,
Yeah.
right?
Tell me why
Yes,
you liked
that's
it.
what's so pleasant about
Yeah.
that
Yes.
environment, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So, so then if I can just move to this topic,
Which is?
the Library Speakers Consortium.
Yes, yes.
So we're trying to, I put it in the newsletter every month. We're trying to get people used to this. We received a grant from the Women's Club of Chatham in order to join
Harwich or Chatham? Is it?
Chatham at the time, because
see.
this was
Okay.
this was a couple of years ago.
I see. Okay.
So we joined the Library Speakers Consortium. That's a group that provides literary talks free of charge. If you're a major metropolitan library with donors and have good funding from your town and everything, you can afford to bring in named speakers. If you are a rural library in upstate New York or something like that, or a Chase library in West Harwich, Massachusetts, which is an unfunded,
Yes.
Library, then you too can participate. You pay a fee, and the fee to join is based upon your budget.
Okay.
So it's a sliding scale fee.
And what does it provide?
Every month it provides 3 live author events. They're scheduled at different times, different days. You can watch them live.
So they're online.
They're online.
Okay.
You can watch them live, but they also record them. And so you can watch at your convenience in the evening or whenever you choose to watch them.
Okay.
And so they're all there. So
and when you say you, who is it who gets access to that?
Anyone who goes on to Chase Library WH@gmail.com gets to our website.
Okay. So it's on the website. There's a link.
Yeah, I gave you the email address. I'm sorry. It's chase-library.com.
Okay. Chase-library.com.
Gets you to our website.
Okay.
And then there's a tab that says Library Speakers Consortium. And you click on that, and then you click on View Events, and you can look at the upcoming events. And then if you scroll down, you can look at the recorded events. William Kent Krugler is on the recorded events. Bonnie Garmus, who did Lessons in Chemistry, is on the recorded events. Amor Tolls is going to be September 27th.
And that will be live on September 27th.
That will be.
And then it will be recorded after that.
September 27th at 8 p.m.
Wow.
And the month kicks off this Thursday, September 7th at 7, with Lydia Bastianich, who is
a local favorite.
She just her Food Network is just, So she's talking about My American Dream. She wrote her book, My American Dream, A Life of Love, Family, and Food.
Okay.
So she's going to be on this Thursday, the 7th at 7.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So.
And can you just mention a couple of titles of Amor Tolls? I know he's written several really, really quite popular books.
I think the most recent ones are Rules of Civility, A Gentleman in Moscow, and The Lincoln Highway.
Right.
I mean, you can't ask for a better read.
Yeah.
They're all,
and I'm sure he will be an interesting speaker. Yeah.
I think so too.
That's great.
I think so too. And he's going to talk about those things. So.
Excellent.
Yeah. So we're excited for that.
Good. And then you have a live speaker. Is that right? Coming up?
We do. And I'm actually looking at this one, which will be October 12th.
Okay.
Which is a Thursday, October 12th. And I'm looking at this one as a community experience. So, Chase Library over the last several years has been really happy to be able to bring authors to live discussions at places where people enjoy getting out and having something social to do.
Yes.
And
sure.
so our author talks have been, really popular, and we're very happy to be able to bring authors
Mm-hmm.
to the Cape. The Harwich Women's Club, they meet, um, throughout the year. Their program year is September to May, and they work with not-for-profits. They're a
Mm-hmm.
not-for-profit. They work for not-for-profits.
Mm-hmm.
And every year they change the projects that they do. And this year they
Okay.
decided that they would like to do something to bolster the Chase Library. They are offering us their space,
Mm.
their meeting space. They are offering us a donation. They are offering to make all the little goodies that
Ooh,
we have.
wow.
And
It's a real partnership
so that takes away
and
all of,
sponsorship.
yes, that
Yes,
takes away all
wonderful.
the expense.
Yes, yes, of course. So their space here is at the community center.
At the
So
community
it will be
center.
much more of a community event. It will be broader, larger space for people to come.
Exactly.
That's great.
Exactly.
And
then,
who is the speaker?
so the speaker is, her name is Julie Gerstenblatt,
Mm-hmm.
and she is a new author.
Mm-hmm.
She's based in Rhode Island. She wrote the book Daughters of Nantucket.
Ah,
And it's a really interesting volume. I loved it. It's
is
about
it nonfiction?
it's historical fiction.
Mm-hmm. I see.
So
Okay.
it's the 1846
Okay.
fire in Main Street, Nantucket.
Ah.
Nantucket's Main Street burned in 36, 38, and 46. In 46 was the worst. It actually took down the Athenaeum at the time.
Oh my.
So you just,
Wow.
and it's a multi-layered book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There are lots of things that you don't necessarily associate with Nantucket that you realize was part of their history.
Well, that will be an interesting
So
discussion and read.
it should be, and
Yep.
she's very grateful because she's trying to build name
Yes,
recognition.
yes.
So the event is October 12th. It will be right here in the community center at 100 Oak Street.
Mm-hmm.
The sales and the book signings are provided by Below the Brine Bookshop. They have been our bookshop of choice.
That's right. Yes.
And it's a woman-owned business, so we feel that's
Yes.
another whole part of the community that
Right.
we're happy to have.
Oh, great.
Because the Women's Club is sponsoring this, their membership will be in attendance, but they've
Right.
also opened this up to the public.
Right.
So tickets are available at Chase Library. The ticket price is only $25.
Excellent.
We are going to try to give an honorarium to this author because it's her first book, and
Call
so
it
she's traveling all
honor.
over.
Okay, yeah.
trying.
I see. Uh-huh.
Trying
Okay,
to
great.
promote her book.
Wonderful.
So,
So we can be in on the ground floor.
yes, because
here.
she's planning 2 more books, and
Oh.
it'll be like a series.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
So
So
very happy
this
for
is
her.
the Harwich Women's Club. This
This
one is
one
being sponsored
is
with the Harwich
being
Women's Club.
sponsored
Okay.
by the
All
Harwich
right.
Women's
Great.
Club.
All right. Good.
Yeah. So
Well, this is
yeah.
all wonderful.
It's exciting,
Yeah.
I think. It's
And thank you so much for coming in and telling us all about it. We'll look forward to these
my
events
pleasure.
and also to coming to visit the Chase Library.
Thank you. Thank you, Dinah.
Thanks so much, Patty.
Thank you to Jamie and everybody here at Channel 8. Thank you.
And thank you. This is Dinah Lane for Harwich Channel.